What's up, Rivalers? Echo here. Today we're going to be doing a tier list for the power level of each hero at the launch of Marvel Rivals. Before we get into it, I just want to let you guys know there is a giveaway down below with the Gleam link, and also if you leave a comment and subscribe on my videos, you'll be entered for a chance to win a Battle Pass. I'll also be streaming tomorrow at launch, directly at launch, 6 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Eastern, for the first 24 hours in a Hulk cosplay, so make sure to stop by. Without further ado, let's get right into it. Alright, so let's get into this tier list. First character we have here is Adam Warlock. I think Adam Warlock's an easy S tier. He absolutely dominated the first tournament, and his team up with the 3 self-revives is broken. His Immor, now that it protects himself now, is even more broken. So Adam Warlock, easy S tier. Black Panther, I'll give him an A tier. He's really good, but like, you need to be really good at him is the problem. But especially with like these team comps, people are going to be stacking more. Just cleave him. It'll be very, very powerful. Doctor Strange, we'll give him an S tier. He was already in the last playtest. They made it so his dark magic does more damage, I believe, now. So I think he'll be relatively the same power level, but that's still really good. Especially with all these snipers in the game now, the shield is going to be very good. Groot. Gotta put my boy Groot in the C tier. Not very good right now. He was absolutely dominant in the first public playtest, but now he's just like... He's not bad, but like, there's no reason to pick him over another tank, right? Moving on to Hela. Like, let's be real, bro. She's S tier. They buffed her. She was like lobby admin in the last playtest, and now she's even better. Like, double lobby admin. This character is un-KOable. She just peeks a corner and 2-taps you. I don't think anyone's going to be able to hold up to her. Maybe Hawkeye, but I still think she wins that matchup. Now we have Hulk. You guys know I'm biased with this character. I love this hero, but I do genuinely think he's an A tier hero. This hero like excels in every category. He's very, very good, and especially now that he has a team up with Wolverine, which we'll see if that's good or not. We don't know yet, but he's already a great hero, and I think with that addition of all these new snipers, his dive-centric playstyle will be even more useful. Iron Man. I hate to do it, but I'm putting Iron Man in D tier. He's gonna get hard countered this patch. The problem is you have Hela, who can 2-tap out of the sky. Black Widow, who pretty much one-shots him. Hawkeye, who can knock him down and pretty much one-shot him. Hulk hard counters him. Like, Spider-Man can one-shot him. So many characters just hard counter Iron Man. I don't see flyers being very useful anymore. Especially Iron Man. So he's going to have to go in D tier. Jeff the Shark, I'm going to put in a like low A. Because this hero got giga buffed. Like, he does a lot of damage now. A lot of healing. And his ultimate is like really, really useful, especially defensively or offensively. So I think people are going to get crazy good at that hero and be borderline un-KOable. You have Loki. Loki is going to go in the C tier. He got buffed, but I mean, there's not much to say. He's not worth playing over the other heroes in the strategist category. Next, we have Luna Snow, who I would put like the top end of S tier here. Mainly because she was already dominant in the last play test and a really good hero, and now she has a team up with Iron Fist that gives her basically a Baptiste shift where she heals herself and allies and knocks back enemies. So this already dominant character now has a passive with a character that's going to be played, Iron Fist, that absolutely gigabuffs her. So I think this character is easily the best strategist in the game. Moving on to Magic. I'll give her a B tier. I think she's good once again. But, like, it's going to be hard for people to get value on her. You're better off just playing Black Panther or another flanker, especially because Black Panther gives other players the team-ups because he's the anchor and she isn't. Magneto, he's not great. He's better than Groot, though. So we'll give him a B tier. He lost his team-up, or he didn't lose it, but they giga-nerfed his team-up, so he's a lot worse now. And I think people are going to be playing less bunker-centric team comps, which, I mean, he's, like, more of a Sigma from Overwatch, so you don't want to be playing him against a dive mirror. Mantis, A tier. She was already good last test. I believe they've changed a couple things to their fire rate, which looks very nice, but she's not Luna Snow. Like, she's no Luna Snow. The self-res is good, but you need him, so A tier. Namor, okay. Namor, hot take. I think Namor is such a slept-on character. This character does so much damage. His ultimate is great, and his turrets are good for marking flankers. This hero is so slept on. So, if you're running against a bunch of flankers, I think this character is going to see more use than he did previously. But I don't think he's as good as like Hela or Black Panther or Spider-Man or any other characters, so he's going to go in B tier. Penny Parker, I don't know. She got reworked. We haven't seen any footage of her. I think with their healing passive, if that works possibly, she could be like a strong B, maybe like a top end of B, but she's just going to get shut down by snipers. But we'll have to wait and see. We don't know. We haven't seen her. Punisher, I hate to do it, but I'm going to put him in C tier. I think Punisher is severely outclassed by all the other hit scan now. His movement is bad, and his damage isn't enough to compete. Hawkeye can one-shot. Black Widow can borderline one-shot. Hela can two-tap. Punisher has a shotgun that got nerfed and a AR that like tickles people. I just don't see a reason to play him anymore, especially when you can play any other hit scan DPS. Rocket Raccoon. Put Rocket Raccoon in C tier with Punisher. He's good, but he's no Luna Snow, he's no Mantis, he's no Adam Warlock. His res is very useful, his ultimate's very good, but with Punisher being outclassed, his team up isn't nearly as useful, even though he has a team up with Bucky now. Scarlet Witch, F tier. Hero's horrible. I mean, like, actually troll character. Don't pick this character in ranked. You're just gonna lose. Her abilities suck. Her ultimate's good if you can get it off, which you won't. So the character's bad. The only reason to play her previously was for the team up, and now the team up sucks. So the character is bad. Don't play this character. Spider-Man, S tier character. Highest mobility in the game. Really hard to KO. Does a shitload of damage. Can almost one-shot characters now that they have 275 HP. It's not quite a one-shot, but it's going to be close. Insanely good character. One of the best characters in the games. Can deal with snipers, everything. Can deal with backline. S tier. Star-Lord. I'd put Star-Lord at B with Mantis or with Magic here. Again, I think he's good, but other DPS are just going to outclass him. So his best part is the team up he gets from Adam Warlock. Otherwise, he's just alright. Storm, C tier. Nothing special about her. She's going to be really easy to KO with snipers. The same thing with Iron Man, but I think her utility gives her a little bit more value than Iron Man, especially with her team up. Next, we have Thor. Thor, C tier. He's not a dive tank. He's not a shield tank. He's like a weird brawl tank. I don't think he's going to be good, especially with Moon Knight. You don't want to be brawling. So he's just not worth playing, in my opinion. You'd be better off playing any of the other tanks except for Groot. I'll play Thor over Groot. But unless you're playing some weird like triple tank or Storm like team up build, maybe he's worth playing. But otherwise, I just don't see him getting any value. Venom, A tier. He was good in the last playtest, and now he has a range buff, so he's going to be slightly better with more uptime. I don't think that character will ever be bad just because he's one of the core dive tanks. But Earman's a solid A tier. Captain America, we haven't seen a lot of him, but I played him in the creator playtest back during Gamescom, and he was good then. He's received some nerfs, but I don't think he's as good as the other tanks, so we'll put him in B tier. I'd say he's worse than Magneto, but he's definitely better than Groot and Thor for sure. But I'm sure someone's going to get absolutely crazy at that character, so we'll have to wait and see that. Bucky. So this is a hard one. He got buffed quite heavily. I'd say put him at like the upper end of A tier, because this character is really good, especially with his hooks and his damage, and his ultimate is like an easy team wipe. They did nerf his execute, but if you can pull it off, it's just free KOs. So I think Bucky is going to be really good. He could be potential S tier, but I haven't seen too much of him yet. We'll have to wait and see, but I think that character is going to be absolutely insane. Moon Knight. This one's going to be divisive. I'm putting Moon Knight in S tier. I've seen enough of this character, whether it be in his trailers or in the streams that they've done for the pre-release. This character looks fucking broken. Granted, you can dive him, but his cleave is crazy. Like, I've seen videos of him shooting people and ricocheting and KOing people behind them that he doesn't even mean to hit. It's ridiculous. Especially with his Onk, which he shoots, and it damages people from shooting that. This is an out-of-aim ricochet hero that is going to do so much cleave. And his ultimate's good. So you don't have to aim on this hero, and you're just going to get free KOs. It's actually ridiculous. I think this hero is going to be beyond broken, because you're just going to shoot the tank and eliminate the person behind him. Psylocke, I think she's a B tier. She doesn't look that good. I mean, her ultimate's alright, but she needs to move a lot faster in it. And just the rest of her kit's just okay. Let's play a different flanker. You don't need the invis when you just swing in and one-shot someone on Spider-Man. Hawkeye. I'll put Hawkeye at the A tier. He does have a one-shot on his bow. I don't think the rest of his kit is very useful, but the one-shot on the bow he's the only like actual one-shot, true one-shot in the game, which is very powerful. I think mechanically good players that know how to use a projectile are going to absolutely own on this hero. Wolverine, at the time of this recording, we haven't seen any Wolverine yet. Judging by the footage, I think he'll be probably A or B tier, but we'll have to see. Again, we don't know the full details, but he looks pretty good. I'll definitely be playing him on my stream because I'm playing Hulk. Quick editor's note here. I just watched the Wolverine showcase, and I think the hero looks like he's going to be like low B tier. Doesn't look super great unless you run a very specific brawl comp, but that's just going to get shredded by Moon Knight. Squirrel Girl, F tier. Terrible character. It's like Junkrat, but not OP, which is awesome. It's great that this character sucks. Her trap and her team up are good, but everything else about her is horrible. She easily has the worst ultimate in the game. I would rather have a Scarlet Witch ultimate over a Squirrel Girl ultimate. That thing just bounces around and just you can't control it. It's horrible. Do not play Squirrel Girl. That character is terrible. Iron Fist, S tier. This character looks absolutely insane. His abilities are insane. He can get up to almost 500 HP, and he can counter flyers. Like, it's broken. And he gives a team up to Luna Snow, where she gets a Baptiste shift. So this character is going to be absolutely ridiculously broken. I can see like every comp involving this hero. People might even be running him instead of another tank. So we'll have to wait and see, but I think he's going to be really, really, really good, especially because of the team up. Black Widow, a lot of people freaked out about this character, but I'm going to put her in the B tier. She doesn't have a one-shot, so she's just going to get outclassed by Hawkeye. Like, the rest of her kit is just okay. I don't see a world where you play her, because she's going to get dove, and at that point you might as well just play a character with a true one-shot like Hawkeye. So people are freaking out about her one-shot. She doesn't have one. She can't one-shot 250 or 275 HP targets. So for that reason, I don't think she's very good. Cloak and Dagger, we've only seen a little bit about, but this seems like a high skill expression character. Again, we don't know enough, so I'm going to put them in NA, but I think Cloak and Dagger are probably going to be A tier, if not high B, just because it looks like it has high skill expression, and there's a lot of cooldowns to look for useful. Alright, so that's the tier list. Let me know if you guys agree with me, disagree with me, leave any comment below. Make sure to like and subscribe as well. I'm going to be making Rivals content throughout the entire launch and streaming the first 24 hours of launch starting at 6 p.m. Central tomorrow. Again, make sure to enter the giveaways in the description, and I'll see you guys in the next one.